Good morning. I wanted to talk about something that has been coming up in my mind a lot lately. I have been kind of, I guess, working my way into some kind of healing circles in Nelson here, and I'm starting to notice kind of a trend that's happening. And I'm by no means talking about like certain people. Um, I'll be really honest. There's some people that I really respect and how they run their healing circles, and um, you know, I I've been to some sound healing at the bridge, and I haven't had the most amount of money. I'm trying to run a business and keep paying the rent, so I told Dom Choi that I can give you this much this time, and I gave him some of the medicine I made, and he was just so happy to you know he didn't have any pressure on how much to charge, right? And I got such amazing healing from it. It actually was so genuine. And same with Joseph, the place that rents out the bridge on Vernon Street. He takes donations to rent the space, and so when I did we had a little community get together on Bob Marley's birthday. I rented the space and I asked him, how much do you want for the space? And he says, suggested donation is $25 an hour for the space, and that's fair enough. It's a beautiful space, and yeah, we I paid him 25 for it, but he was being very open with me that, like if it could be less for whatever reason, right? And so he kind of gave that option in there, right? And that's how you hold space for a healing center, right? And that's why a church takes donations, right? And we have to be very careful with mixing spiritual things with monetary and how you're doing this. So uh, I've been having a few interesting situations that I've seen happen around the monetary thing, and one is one of a local guy that's calling himself a teacher, a spiritual teacher, and he runs like a Vision Quest thing and does these cacao uh, like get-togethers, healing circles. Like I don't know if he calls them ceremonies or what, but this last one's called like a healing circle slash concert, and I'd love to go to some of these things. I'm kind of over going to the pubs where everyone's just yapping and drinking and not listening to the music. It's hard to really feel what's going on. You have all that energy around you, but I have trouble. But the only other options are these healing cacao ceremonies or things like that, because we are trying to build culture in this town again. However, the one event that I'm talking about in this situation, it's two artists at the bridge charging $45 a person for probably a little bit of cacao, right? And I look at that and I'm like, that it frustrated me. I can't even be a part of that. I'm trying to run my own business, and I know how hard it is for people right now, and I can't believe that this is they did this. And not only that, they speak a lot of virtue. Like he talks about how he wants to heal people and teach people about Vision Quest and this and that, but then what does his actions show, right? Like, do we? So I instead of you know just bitching about it, I decided to write him a little message, and I said I would suggest like some kind of sliding scale for an event like this. We don't want to have classism in our healing circles, do we? It was kind of like the message I sent him. Well, the message went unheard. He probably saw it, but he didn't react to it. He didn't offer anybody a lower costs to it or anything like that. And on this the like on this poster, it says, "Receive with an open heart the healing vibration of beautiful medicine music. In the intimate healing space, you'll be guided into setting an intention for your journey and to welcome the positive, self empowering vision that may come." And they like these people. They're very like they look like the part of spiritual people, and he sings beautifully, and she plays beautiful. They're such beautiful people. However, I did make something that and I'm not saying that their ill intent is conscious, but I did make it conscious to them, right? By writing him a message. And I'll just break down the math for you, okay? The event is 2 hours, let's say. So let's charge 3 hours paid to Joseph for the space, right? That's $75, right? So then they're super special, mega special spiritual cacao that's been blessed by Shiva himself. They probably couldn't justify charging a person. It probably costs them no more than $5 or $10 per drink, right? But they'll pretend it's worth that much more because of how special it is. Well, all I'm saying is here's the math on the situation, okay? $75 for the space, 2 musicians, okay? If you have 10 people in there, it's $450, so seven, and I hope you get more than 10 people in there, but you could fit 30 in there for 25, okay? So if you set your prices lower, you'd have more people come in and you'd be healing more people. So what's your intent? To me, I'm not saying it's conscious, but your mathematics are out. You're charging way too much money. Like there's professional artists I wouldn't pay that much for. There's two of you. You're both building competence in your teachings, and which means you have to be more humble and give your teachings out for free until you've paid your dues. And I believe that, considering that you are going straight up to $45 a ticket for a 2-person show with a bit of hot chocolate, I'm a little frustrated with that situation. And I don't mean to diminish cacao. It's special stuff, you know what I mean? And it's great that people can get together. However, you're talking about spirituality and money at the same time. So are you a spiritual teacher? Are you a business person? Well, make a decision, because you're doing them both, and that is not okay. And if anybody thinks that what I'm saying is rubbing somebody wrong, well, then come and talk to me. But he wouldn't even write me back when I left him the message about that, or even acknowledge it, or even offer anybody sliding scale tickets. So I made it conscious to them what they were doing, and they still didn't react. So that's why I made this video. If you reacted, maybe I wouldn't have made the video, because I really like these guys, So much love.